Hi, I'm Linda.
And I'm Tim.
And welcome to Our Second Journey.
We're glad to have you here. Today we're going to do our review of the Celebrity Beyond. We just got off a couple weeks ago. And the Beyond's an Edge class ship. We've sailed before on the Celebrity Summit. And we'll start with Embarkation. So what did you think of Embarkation?
We had 11:30 time. And we got there early, about 11. They seated us, but right before 11, I think we were even on the ship by 11:30. So
Easily,
yeah, it was very simple, easy. Everything went great for Embarkation.
Yeah, we went out of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that went great. Very smooth,
easy
process.
On the ship by 11:30.
And thinking of Embarkation, thinking the opposite side, that was the quickest. That was the quickest and easiest way we ever got off of a ship and right to our car in the garage.
Yeah. It was great.
And
our room was ready enough for us to put our luggage, that we had our carry-on on. So.
Yeah, one of the great things about Celebrity is your sail passes are right on your door of your room. Yeah. So you can get in there, you can drop your luggage. It wasn't quite ready, but that was fine. We just needed somewhere to drop our
carry-ons. Yeah, so that went great.
Yep.
Embarkation, a 4.
Before we did have to wait a little bit. It wasn't terribly long.
It wasn't terribly long.
But once they started going, it was fast. Very efficient the way they seated us, the way they moved us out and through. So yeah, good there. What did you think of the Celebrity Beyond?
It was pretty.
It was a beautiful ship.
I think it was a beautiful ship.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
It was very clean. Everything looked brand new to me.
It's only a few years old.
Yeah, everything was. The ship itself was beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of just natural foliage around.
Yeah.
Eden was a beautiful area. The Rooftop Garden was beautiful. The whole ship.
The whole ship was very nice.
Very nice. Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, nothing to complain about there. It was. I don't know the exact number, but everybody was saying it was pretty full sailing.
Yeah, but never ever
didn't seem crowded. Other than a few times at like the Martini Bar, a couple places seemed a little crowded. Everybody wanted to hang out.
Yeah.
But for the most part, wasn't crowded.
No, it was good. Never felt crowded or.
No. And that's probably another advantage of Celebrity, a little more.
Laid back. Definitely laid back.
Definitely laid back, yeah. So what would you give the ship?
The overall ship?
Mm-hmm.
I'd 4.
Yeah, I would agree. It wasn't perfect. Nothing ever is, but it was a very nice ship.
It was very nice. Very nice ship. We'll talk about our room. Panoramic ocean view that was partially obstructed, which to me it wasn't obstructed at all. It was a big, beautiful window. I mean, you did see the top of the lifeboats, but it didn't obstruct anything. I think
we had a davit arm that was in the way, but it was floor to ceiling, wall to wall, glass.
It was nice.
Yeah, I think it was very nice. As an ocean view goes, I think it's phenomenal.
It's very nice.
It was somewhat partially obstructed, but you could really see out.
You could see everything,
The only thing you couldn't see, I guess, would be right down beneath you.
Yeah.
And he had a little davit arm sticking up.
But
it was
fine.
As ocean views go, it was actually really nice.
It was good.
Yeah, everything was nice and new in there.
Mm-hmm.
High-tech electronic controls.
Oh, yeah. It was very nice.
The shower is very roomy.
Shower was the room. I think it was very nice. The whole place, plenty of closet space. The bathroom was big enough, and everything was good.
What would you give the room?
Oh, a definite 4.
I would agree 4. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty darn good with that.
We'll talk about main dining now. There was 4 different main dining restaurants.
Tuscan, Normandy,
Cosmopolitan,
and Cyprus.
Cyprus, yeah. Now we can't comment on Cyprus. We did not eat there.
Yeah, but we will explain that people will say we'll eat in each different one because they have different menus. Mm-hmm. You can ask to see the menu from the other dining rooms.
Yeah.
So if you want to eat in Normandy and you want to eat off of Cyprus's menu, you can do that. Just ask to see the other menus.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why we didn't eat in Cyprus then. because we had eaten in the others, we realized you can order
Yeah,
off
you
the
can
other
just
menus.
order. So
Yeah, it's just the ambiance is different.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing. We weren't sure. We couldn't find a very good video that would explain exactly how those 4 main dining rooms work. But you went and asked
I went and asked
right
and
away.
It was simple. Wherever you wanted to eat, whatever time, because we had my time dining.
Mm-hmm. And just
never waited, ever waited.
No.
We went right in. Service was excellent.
Yeah, absolutely.
The food was
outstanding.
The food was very good.
For the ambiance, for us, we ate Tuscan the first night. I thought it was a little dark in there. There was a lot of black paneling. And we didn't eat Cyprus.
We did not. Normandy
we liked, but I think we ate Cosmopolitan. Just because that's where breakfast was served, lunch was served there.
And everything was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Very, very nice. It was great on lobster night.
I don't eat lobster.
You don't eat lobster, so I joked and said, we'll do the old trick of, because they'll charge you extra for a second lobster. I said, go ahead and order lobster and then give it to me and order a different main course.
But I wouldn't do that, of course.
No, but it was funny because we joked about it. I don't know if they heard us or they just do it because you ordered probably chicken.
I ordered chicken.
And they came out, gave her chicken, my lobster, and then they come over with another lobster for me. So they must anticipate and know people do that. But it was really cute. They did that for us, and that wait crew there, we had them a few times.
Yeah, they were very good.
They were very good.
Yeah, it was good, and the food was good. Always hot, quick. Never had to wait.
Never had to send anything back. Again, I think that's one thing that Celebrity does very well. All the food's great. The main dining food's always good.
So I would give that a 4.
I'd go 5 for main dining. And the buffet for main dining, Ocean View Cafe.
It was okay. Yeah, I mean,
there was a selection. I do keto mostly. Sometimes I fall off on the ships, but it was a little difficult for me to find some things. I ended up eating a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
But that's me with a specialty diet.
I'm not a buffet fan, but a couple times we had to eat breakfast there because of his work schedule, and you just wait. I mean, it was ridiculous how long you had to wait for an omelet.
Yeah, so I think the issue with the omelets was that they only had the one omelet station open, and they only had one person working the omelet station. So the line got very long. Then they were handing out buzzers. We thought the line was short, and it still took probably
good 20 minutes.
Yeah, so it was. But then later in the week, they seemed to open up 2 omelet stations, but they still only seemed to have one person working each one. The Summit was a smaller ship, but they seemed so much faster. I don't know if it's the ship or the.
But I would just. It was average.
All right, specialty dining. Now we did
Eden
and Rooftop Garden.
And Rooftop Garden Grill.
Eden was absolutely beautiful. You have a phenomenal view.
We had a window seat. It was
window seat right in the center.
The sunset. It was a beautiful view.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful view.
I was not real happy with the food.
I had the Reuben raclette as an appetizer. You had the crab.
I had the crabs.
Crab cake.
The crab cake, and I didn't like the sauce, but people rave about it. So I mean, to me, it was okay, the crab cake, but a lot of people rave about it.
Yeah, it was almost all crab. I will give them that. It was good. You didn't like the seasoning on it.
I just didn't like the seasoning, but that's just me. I'm sure a lot of
people. So they're famous for their crab cake, and then the other thing we had was the filet and the short rib Wellington.
Oh yeah, that was delicious.
That was good.
Delicious.
When they say mini short rib Wellington, you could probably eat it in 2 to 3 bites. It was mini, and the filet I think they says a 4 or 5 ounce filet. Mine was like a 2 or 3. I guess I could have ordered a second one.
Yeah.
But
it was good.
Oh, that was very good.
It was very good.
That was probably one of the best dishes, definitely one of the better dishes we had in specialty dining. Now, it was a little pricey. Would we do Eden again?
I wouldn't do Eden again, but I'm glad I did it, but I wouldn't do it again. Yeah, and their drinks were not, I mean, you ordered that specialty drink and the smoker was down. So I mean, you ordered these specialty drinks, it didn't look special.
It was like the McFlurry machine at McDonald's. It wasn't working. So I mean, it came out. They opened it up. They apologized. The drink was fine, but those drinks in Eden, it looked like a lot of presentation things, and for whatever reason, they didn't have the presentation. And we had the Aztec chocolate pie for dessert.
It was okay.
It was okay. The best thing about dessert was that tray they brought out. With all kinds of different chocolates, and that was very good.
That was good, but it
was a little pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it again, but I'm glad I did it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of people love Eden. For us, we were okay with it.
Yeah.
And then we did Rooftop Garden Grill.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
The service was amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. That was great.
Yeah, it was very neat that you're up on top of the ship and you're on the rooftop, the garden grill. So it was
a perfect night. We had perfect weather.
Beautiful sunset going through.
And
we ate too much.
Yeah.
We ate too much there.
And I ordered, the drink was this Celebrity
Beyond Signature.
The Beyond Signature was probably the best drink I've had on the whole ship.
By far, that was the night before departure. We like to do a specialty dining before we leave. And that by far was the best drink on the ship.
Yeah, it was.
I think we ordered another one each with that.
Yeah.
That was very good. It took us that long to find the best drink, but well worth it.
Yeah.
We had the pulled pork sliders as an appetizer.
They were delicious.
Chicken wings.
They were delicious.
Yeah. A caprese salad, which was amazing.
That was the most delicious caprese salad I've ever had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was very
They actually
good.
did it with tiny little cherry tomato. I mean, it was really, really good.
We each had the filet. Phenomenal. Yeah. And they have an open kitchen there, so you can actually see them back there checking. You can see the chef checking how done the fillets were. It was pretty cool watching that.
Really good.
And we had the mac and cheese, which has bacon in it. So if you don't eat pork, you can ask for it without. We noticed a gentleman next to us. He sent it back and they brought it back to him. So I think they took the pork out for him. But that was very good. This is why we ate too much.
Yeah.
And then for dessert, we had the mason jar s'mores.
Holy hell, that's delicious.
Which were very good, very sweet, but the cookie.
Wow. Delicious.
By far, that was
delicious.
Probably the best dessert we had in the ship. That was
very good.
Nice, warm, fresh chocolate chip cookie and a nice scoop of, I think it was vanilla gelato. They said it.
Yeah, it was very good.
That was very good.
So that whole experience was delicious. I do that again in a heartbeat. I think that was worth every penny.
Yes, absolutely. And we will be booking that one again for sure. The ones we did not do that they have is Le Grand Bistro, which was French inspired. That one is Le Petit Chef at night. We've already done Le Petit Chef.
We've done that, yes.
Probably a different show, different food, but that coupled with the daytime was like a French cafe bistro.
Right.
Which seemed very pricey for what it was. The specialty changed every day. So depending on what the day is, if you both like the specialty, it's probably well worth it. But like if you like Dover sole, I'd book it because we can have that as a lunch. That would be great. But the specialty changed every day with what that was. So for me to get Dover sole and for you to get a sandwich for
a burger.
$30, it's a little much. Ron 5, you don't eat.
I don't eat,
seafood sushi. I may try that someday. That's another one. Look beautiful in there, very light and airy. Fine cut steakhouse. We did not do this time. We will do that next time. We will try fine cut steakhouse. La Voyage, extremely pricey. I would love. We don't mind paying for good food. We always do chef's table. We'll be doing some other expensive dining coming up.
Yeah.
But La Voyage, it didn't look beautiful. It didn't have a view like Eden. The menu was
strange.
Yeah, a little. You could get the filet there, but why pay? I think it was like $125 or something like that for filet when I can get basically the same filet at Fine Cut or Rooftop Garden Grill. It seemed like they were trying to be a little edgy, which is fine if you like that type of dining. Chef's table on Royal, we love. Mm-hmm. And there's some things in there you don't normally eat, like the lobster, but you ate the lobster. So not sure about La Voyage. Again, I'd love to eat at a Michelin star restaurant with Daniel Boulud, but it just didn't seem to our taste.
Bold one day and try it.
Yeah, when we have extra money.
Yeah.
So overall, specialty dining for what we did with Eden and Rooftop Garden Grill, what would you give that?
I love the Rooftop Grill so much, so I have to give it a 5.
I would give it a 5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal. Some of the seasonings weren't to your likings. Mm-hmm. So it's personal choice. The food that came out was great.
Was good, and the presentation was great. The service was excellent, so you can't, not give it
I think a 5 on that. Yeah. It was definitely specialty dining.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
The bars. What do you think of the bars?
The bars were okay. I was so looking forward to Martini Bar because on the summit, the Martini Bar was so good, so much fun. They were so interactive, and this was different. It wasn't the same. I don't know if because it was a bigger ship. But even the drinks, they weren't even served in martini glasses.
Yes, that was a little odd to me.
It was just okay, the Martini Bar.
I agree. Mm-hmm. On the summit, we stopped in the morning, embarkation day. We had a drink or two maybe there. Mm-hmm. We came back in the evening. They knew our names. They knew our drinks. Now, smaller ship, and it seems like everybody liked the Martini Bar, loved the Martini Bar, and they made that a centerpiece on the Edge class ships. So they made it much larger and it just wasn't as personal. We didn't feel
even the end. I mean, like it was not the same as on
same drinks.
The
same drinks.
Summit.
They were good. Martinis, the same drink menu. Yeah. I mean, they made nice
but a
martinis.
Martini Bar, you would think it would be served in a martini glass, not even a martini glass. So
yeah, and they weren't really. They didn't seem as personable. They
weren't as personable. You just got your drink and. That.
And it was only the last day when we were talking to one bartender that he knew one of the guys that was on the summit. And that's the only reason he started talking to us. Yeah. They seemed a little
standoffish, but that's.
Yeah, I think that's because they made that the centerpiece where everybody congregates there, as opposed to on the summit a smaller ship, and it's just a bar and a smaller ship.
Yeah.
That was our opinion of what it was. Yeah. It wasn't the same, that's for sure. Difference between smaller ships and larger ships. Yeah. Maybe we're going to be going on another Edge class here soon, the Ascent. So it'll be interesting to see if that's any different just based on the crew and the service.
The World Class Bar, that was different. I mean, my favorite, there was two
drinks. Yeah,
there.
You liked the Rose Water and the Celebrity number 10.
Yeah.
And it was funny because you were drinking the rose waters and you mixed it up on them, and
they served me a rose water instead.
But they apologized and brought it over. And and we had heard that they at that bar are a little standoffish. They try to be a little But that guy the first day, he was Constantine. He talked to us quite a bit, and he'd been on the Beyond since the initial sailing.
Yeah. So.
That was a good. Yeah, I like that. That bar is preparation heavy. Mm-hmm. And he even said that. He said he has to come in early and do a lot of prep work, and they'll be smoking cinnamon while you're there. And there was an apple pie cocktail, was very good. I like the Highlander. Mm-hmm. So if you like, that was good and unique drinks.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Like small, a couple little couches and chairs you could sit in. Mm-hmm. Small, very good. A lot of people go to the Martini Bar. We would go to that one quite a bit, actually. Right, turned into our favorite bar. Those are the two we probably hung out the most.
Yeah. We didn't do too. We went to the pool bar.
Pool bar a few times.
They
had a couple nice drinks there. The casino bar.
The casino bar we went to. But that's about it.
Eden, we went. But again, the drinks in Eden, again, were all presentation.
Yeah, they were all, they weren't. I don't think they were that good.
No, it felt like the whole ship with the menus and the bar menus outside like your normal martini drinks. It felt like they're trying to be edgy and over the top with unusual combination. Edge class. Maybe that's what they're aiming for. But it did seem like they try to be their seasonings. They're in the food combinations, the drinks with the drink combinations. It's like, oh, we're edgy and unique and different. And I think that to me, they went over the top with it. The world-class bar was good, but I think that was the different, just not only the presentations, the different combinations, like I said, like smoked cinnamon and some of the different things they did. That was a phenomenal bar. And you can always get your standard, rum and diet, let's say, if you want to do that. Those are always available, of course, but for the specialty drinks, I think the world-class bar is probably the best. Yeah. So what would you give the bars?
3. That's me, though. Yeah. I mean, I was just disappointing. I mean, you go to a martini bar and you don't get a martini glass. And
it wasn't, they were temporarily out of martini glasses. No, they always served them in a different style of glass. I don't know what type it was, but it wasn't a martini glass.
No, it's definitely not a martini glass. And I don't think that, it wasn't even as good as they put no effort into it. I don't think.
It actually, the bartenders there almost seemed like they were just robots, almost like they were just going about their job. And,
so.
And it was also different depending where you ordered. If you ordered at the bar, the bartender at the martini bar would make it. But if you ordered anywhere else, they went behind the scenes and there was a bar back there where the drinks were coming out of. They were fine. Nothing wrong with them. But they, it just wasn't, I think we set our expectations so high with the martini bar on the summit that we absolutely loved and adored. And those guys knew us and we knew them. It was just a different experience. And again, that could be the small to large ship difference. We'll find out on our next
our next one.
We'll be on the Ascent.
So what would you give it?
I'd go 4. I did really like the world-class bar. But the martini bar, again, gorgeous. And also consider we're coming on to the Beyond shortly after Captain Kate left. So I don't know if she was a driving force. You see all these videos of Captain Kate pouring the martinis into the show at night and meet and greets there. And so I don't know if they were used to that sort of thing, that she was the centerpiece. And when she left, things changed and they don't know how to handle it. It was different. So definitely, I think when you get on the Ascent, it'll be a good comparison.
Yeah.
Is it the difference between the Ascent and the Beyond, or is it the difference between the Edge and the Summit?
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah.
Entertainment. What do you think of entertainment?
It was okay. I mean, there was, nothing that stood out saying, oh my goodness, you need to go on this ship to see that. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows that didn't really appeal to us in the main theater with solo vocalists or violinists that we did their signature show at the end of the week. That was entertaining. It was a little long. It could have been cut back probably 10, 15 minutes. I think I actually fell asleep for a few minutes. It was entertaining. It was good. It was pretty wild in a few scenes. It's kind of theater in the round. I love the theater there.
Yeah, nice theater.
That was great in the main theater for entertainment. The band that played at the Martini Bar, they were pretty good. They did a lot of pop hits, Motown, things like that.
Yeah, they were good.
They were very good.
We saw
Magician.
He was really good. The Magician.
That guy was amazing.
Yeah, he was really good. Very entertaining.
was a phenomenal show. That was actually a very good show.
You take somebody from the audience you've never met, that's you, with no professional training, again, you, and float them in the air, totally you.
We saw 2 of the Eden shows, one actually in Eden. The other was where the Eden show crew was in the club.
It was called the club, right?
The club is where we saw it. Yeah, it was a
like a burlesque kind of show.
Burlesque show, like it was and that was great.
It was about a speakeasy.
It was a speakeasy jazz show, exactly. And that was great.
That was great. That was really fun.
We had front row seats. That was
you look like you like a confidant.
That was, I think, the Eden, and it might be that it was a smaller venues.
Yeah.
That crew was great.
Yeah, they were very good.
Both in Eden, we saw them, as well as the club. That was a phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love those shows.
Yeah, they were very good.
So I'd highly recommend seeing the shows in Eden. Eden also has, like, they'll have a solo guitarist in there and things like that. So they have other things going on there.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're going on there for the entertainment and the main, shows and, Broadway shows, it's not happening.
Yeah, I don't think Celebrity does Broadway shows. But they did have that signature show at the end, which was entertaining.
Yeah, it was very long.
It was a little too
long. It was long.
Yeah.
So.
But it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Not great.
No.
The Eden shows were great, I thought.
Yeah, they were good. They were very good.
Yeah, the one we saw was Alice in Wonderland themed in Eden.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I would probably give it a 4.
I would give it a 4. What's your liking? What's your intent? If you like violinist,
yes.
And she was good because we actually heard her in the Martini Bar later, so she definitely was good. Nothing against her.
Yeah.
But just not something we would do as a show.
Do as a whole show.
Yeah.
Activities. I think they lacked in activities.
Yeah, they did the trivia. We did. I think that last day we were there, we did the movie trivia in the Martini Bar.
They interacted with.
Yeah, the cruise director was really good with that. It wasn't just movie trivia. He
acted out the movies.
He acted out everyone with somebody in the audience, and he made the rule: if he picked you, you had to do it.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do it, fortunately, but it was actually very good.
It was
very
funny.
That
it was funny to watch. Yeah.
We also did the glow party at night.
Yeah.
That was okay. The cruise director and the assistant cruise director danced like a maniac for like half an hour. I don't know how he did it.
They do it.
It was entertained. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
But for regular activities,
regular activities every day. But I just think Celebrity isn't known for that. I think it's a more relaxing.
Yeah, you can do an activity if you want to do a trivia, or you can sit poolside and read.
And that's what a lot. Yeah, people watch.
Just relax. Yeah,
sit in.
I don't think they're. Yeah, I agree.
Cafe Al Bacio's, which is excellent and fun.
So Cafe Al Bacio, speaking of that, is again one of our favorites. It's much larger here. We liked on Summit is a little small, more intimate, but it was much larger here for good reason, because it was near the Martini Bar. So again, it was kind of a centralized location, that was an area I worked from early in the mornings.
Yeah, a
lot of people actually work there.
Yeah.
There's a main desk, I will tell you, that has outlets. It had 2 European, 1 U.S. outlet. So if you are going to work from there, make sure you bring your little international adapter. We were taking turns plugging in, plugging out. And then also what I would do if I had to take calls, I would go over to the wall in the corner of Cafe Al Bacio, and there were outlets near the floor in some of those chairs. The walls, a little quieter area. So
that is a great little, thing this Celebrity has, though, is Cafe Al Bacio.
And it's so good. They have a Del Secondo Bacio up by the buffet. So there are a few times you said you're going to get a coffee up there. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's a Secondo Bacio there. exactly the same, but not the seating
Yeah,
area.
there's seating.
Yeah.
But so for activities, they lacked. I'd say a 3.
I agree, 3. I'm not going to mark them down on that because they didn't have a lot. I think their activity is.
And we're coming from we were coming from our transatlantic, which every minute of every day seemed like there was activities. So.
Well, it was sea days too. So again, sea days you have more activities. But yeah, I think the activities on Celebrity is chill.
Yeah, that's it. So
chill and relax, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like that too. So on activities, although it was more of an excursion, I did the behind the scenes engineering and navigation tour. Now I've done behind the scenes tours before, and they usually take you into the galley and behind the scenes on the theater, which is great. And if you love that stuff, fantastic. It was neat to see those. I'd already seen that. I'd already seen some engineering operations. This one was a little different, so I jumped right on when I saw being ex-Navy. And it was interesting because they took us to the bridge, of course. They took us to engineering space, of course. But they also took us to talk about the lifeboats. They talked about navigation. It was, you even worried something happened to me because I was gone so long.
So long. Oh, my goodness.
It was a lot of walking. They took us.
It was like a 2.5-hour tour. It was.
Yeah, for maybe 2 hours. But yeah, it was very long. Took us up to see the anchors, to see the mooring lines, that station. Unfortunately, they did not allow even pictures or of course no video, which I can understand parts of. But there were certain areas I wish they could have, like the anchor. They've been a phenomenal photo op location there. It was well worth it, especially if you're interested in those sort of things. So definitely do that. I don't know if I would do them again because now I've seen just about everything in the operations of a cruise ship. But it was good. It was good. It was worth the $130 I paid for it.
Yeah.
For me. Again, more of an excursion than an activity. But for me, it was an activity while you were doing your activity in the casino.
Yeah, it was.
Being active.
The service, I think, was excellent. There, you can't complain about the service.
No complaints about the service. I mentioned the server in the main dining room on Lobster Night. I didn't anticipate that.
Every server.
We laughed so hard.
Service was excellent on Celebrity. Everywhere you went. Now you had trouble with the internet, and they fixed that. So immediately.
I had internet trouble first day of work. I started literally like freaking out. The internet cafe wasn't open yet, or the computer, whatever they call it, photo gallery, I think is where they do it at.
Yeah.
They weren't open yet, but she said go to guest services, and they had an issue at first too, but they fixed it. They said they added my internet for free at the moment. They said we'll fix it later. Of course they did. It was like free for the week, but no, they took care of it.
Yeah,
quickly, very quickly.
Customer service was everything. I mean, the whole crew was just excellent. The cleaning staff, they didn't stop. They did not stop. That ship was spotless all the time.
We were sitting in the chairs above the martini bar, and there's a little silver plate that goes along between the floor and the glass. And there was someone constantly with like a Swiffer, and they were constantly dusting that.
I mean,
cleaning the glass.
Everything was spotless. Every customer service was excellent. Our room attendant, he was excellent. Yeah. I mean, anything you needed, they had.
By far, between the food and the service, I think those are two things that set Celebrity apart.
Yeah,
right
they
there.
do. I mean,
top notch.
Yeah,
both of them.
So that's a definite 5.
Yeah, definitely a 5.
Yeah, for the service. The value for the money.
Again, this was a casino comp, so the value was phenomenal.
It's great for us.
But I think generally for an ocean view room, I think you'd be very happy with that one for value. We booked Celebrity before in Aqua class that was very affordable, and the prices on Celebrity, and I'm sure cruise ships in general, have gone up phenomenally, because we're looking at booking into 26 and 27, and prices have just become outrageous from what we booked on the Summit.
Yeah.
The Summit, we were in Aqua class, and it was a great cruise, and we paid like $3,500 for the both of us. Now we're seeing ocean views for $3,500.
Yeah, and we were in Aqua class, so yeah.
And if you want, a lot of the ones we're looking at, the only inexpensive way to get something affordable is like a transatlantic or so. I think Celebrity's prices have gone up a lot more than everybody else's, or at least it seems like that to us, because we always look far out ahead to try and get wonderful deals. The value on this one, first off, being a casino comp, second off, we actually paid what the going price was when this was originally listed, was a great value.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that there will be an excess capacity over the next few years with all these new larger ships that are coming on board. But with cruising becoming very, very popular, it's supply and demand right now. Right now, there's a lot of demand.
Yes.
There's somewhat limited supply, so prices are going up. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
But for value, I would think for what it was listed at when we booked it, if what we paid for it, I think it'd been a great value.
Yeah.
I would have given it a 4 on value.
Definitely.
Yeah.
4.
Again, Celebrity, you're a step up from Royal. You're in that little bit of a luxury cruise arena, so you'll pay a little more.
Yeah, I mean, because we just came off of Royal, so we could compare it, and definitely a step up in service, and
I think Celebrity is a step up in service all the way around,
and food.
Yeah, so we'll have a fair comparison to the higher end cruise lines. We'll be doing Princess.
We'll be doing Princess next fall, and then we'll be on the Ascent soon.
Yes, so it'd be interesting to have the comparison, especially doing almost not back to back, but we're about 6 weeks apart on these cruises between the Beyond and the Ascent. It'll be very interesting to see how different, if different at all, between the crew and I'm sure the service will be phenomenal, but just see how the experience is, especially like something like the
And our next one is it's a sold out.
Yes,
sailing,
it is very popular sailing.
Yeah, so we'll keep
just
you
because
posted
of the itinerary.
with that.
Yeah, we'll definitely let you know how that goes. But I'm very curious to see how the Ascent is compared to the Beyond.
Overall, it was a great ship, great food, great service. Would I do Celebrity again? Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. I agree. If you're doing Celebrity, it's a high. I believe it's a higher crew to passenger ratio. So your service is phenomenal. The ships are absolutely beautiful. Even the Summit, it's an older ship,
spotless.
Yeah. The food is definitely a step up.
Yeah, we waited for nothing.
Main dining, yeah. So it's again what you want, what you're looking for. Of course, Celebrity.
It's not as family friendly. No. So if you're taking a family, I would definitely not suggest this for family friend.
They do have kids club activities.
Yeah, but things, nothing like a Royal.
Yeah, there's no water slides.
Or,
Celebrity is not aimed at families. It's aimed at
not.
Folks our age. It's aimed at people without kids, or at least have kids home with somebody watching them. There were some kids on our cruise, and they weren't
very few.
Celebrity is not aimed at families.
No.
If you're looking to do Celebrity, you want a relaxing time.
Definitely.
Kind of a step above with that sort of thing. It was definitely good.
It was a great cruise as usual.
Yep.
So our next one, we will keep you posted.
As always.
All right. Thank you for watching.
See you soon.
Bye.